You're listening to Voice First AI, the show where we decode how voice technology is transforming business, one smart conversation at a time. I'm your host, Michael, and welcome to another exciting episode of Voice First AI, the future of conversations. Today we're diving into some really intriguing concepts, vibe prompting and context engineering. If you're wondering how these cutting-edge techniques come together to create smarter AI, you're in the right place. Stick around, because we're about to dive deep into how these elements are shaping the future of voice technology.
Riley Herbst from 2311 Racing here, and you know what grinds my gears? Waiting for coffee. But instead of counting frappes and lattes, I fire up Chumba Casino. No apps, no fuss, just fun social casino games to pass the time. By the time my coffee's ready,
order for Riley.
I've already taken a few victory laps. Next time you're stuck waiting, make it entertaining. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
First off, let's get into vibe prompting. If you've never heard of it, vibe prompting is essentially the art of setting the emotional tone and atmosphere that an AI interaction should convey. It's like putting mood music into a conversation, creating an emotional backdrop that makes the interaction more engaging and relatable. Now, why is this important in branding and storytelling? Simply put, vibe prompting helps in crafting a unique voice and personality for a brand, aligning it perfectly with the story they want to tell their audience. Imagine having an AI assistant that sounds warm and friendly when providing customer support. That's vibe prompting at work. But don't just take my word for it. Let's look at a couple of heavy hitters in the AI world who've mastered this. Take Aiva, for instance, an AI music composer that's able to infuse human-like emotions into its compositions, making every note resonate deeply with listeners. Then there's Soul Mirror, designed to reflect the user's emotional state and adapt its responses in real time. And let's not forget about Saphira, an AI that crafts personalized poems with a specific emotional tone, making each piece feel incredibly intimate. All of these are stellar examples of how vibe prompting can elevate an AI's performance, giving it a very specific tone and personality that users can connect with. Now, let's shift gears and talk about context engineering. Imagine trying to have a conversation without any memory of what was previously said. Pretty chaotic, right? That's exactly what context engineering aims to fix. It's the behind-the-scenes magic that ensures AI interactions are coherent, consistent, and meaningful. Context engineering essentially defines AI behavior, memory, and consistency, acting like the skeleton or blueprint for the AI's workflow and logic. Think of it as the rule book that the AI follows to keep the conversation on track. Without it, interactions would be all over the place. By establishing a solid framework, context engineering makes sure that every interaction fits into a bigger picture, maintaining reliability in every response. So the next time you find yourself marveling at how your virtual assistant remembers your preferences or follows a conversation logically, you know context engineering is doing its job. It's the cornerstone for creating sophisticated and reliable AI systems. Now that we've got a solid grasp on vibe prompting and context engineering, it's time to see these concepts in action with some real-world examples. Enter the Aiva Protocol Suite in the fascinating domain of Soul Mirror archetypes. These aren't just theoretical frameworks. They're out there, making waves and changing the game. The Aiva Protocol Suite is remarkable, folks. Imagine an AI composer that doesn't just spit out notes, but actually breathes life into music. Through meticulous vibe prompting, Aiva composes music that resonates on an emotional level, creating experiences that feel deeply human. But that's not all. These archetypes deal with something quite magical. Soul Mirror archetypes, if you haven't heard, are designed to reflect and adapt to users' emotional states. It's like talking to someone who truly gets you, someone who can mirror your vibes and adjust accordingly. By utilizing vibe prompting and context engineering, Soul Mirror creates interactions that feel refreshingly personal. Let's dive deeper with some specific examples. Picture using an AI that can sense when you're down and responds with uplifting messages, or can detect your excitement and match that energy. That's vibe prompting in action, enhancing user satisfaction and engagement. And with context engineering, it remembers your preferences, your past interactions, and the little details that make the conversation feel genuine. It's like talking to a friend who never forgets what's important to you. But what's the real benefit? Through vibe prompting, users feel understood and valued, increasing loyalty and connection. With context engineering, you get consistent, reliable interactions that build trust over time. Together, they create an AI experience that's not just smart, but also emotionally intelligent. That's the future right there. Now let's move on to some tips for designing AI with strong personalities. When creating an AI that users will interact with, it's crucial to balance grace, grit, and presence. This means the AI shouldn't just be functional, but also have a character that feels both approachable and reliable. Picture this. You're designing an AI for a healthcare app. It needs to offer medical advice, which requires a touch of authority, but it should also be sensitive enough to make users feel at ease. The balance between grace in its communication style and grit in delivering crucial, sometimes life-saving information makes all the difference. For practical advice to developers and brands, start with defining the AI's core personality traits. Is it lighthearted, serious, or somewhere in between? Each of these choices will influence how your AI interacts with users. Next, think about integrating emotional intelligence into the AI. This means enabling the AI to understand and respond to user emotions in real time. It could be as simple as the AI recognizing frustration in a user's voice and adjusting its tone to be more empathetic. The goal here, to create emotionally intelligent and technically sound AI agents. You want your AI to not just provide accurate information, but also to foster a connection with users. This dual focus ensures that the AI isn't just a tool, but a companion that can engage, assist, and comfort its users in meaningful ways. And that's a wrap, folks. Remember, vibe prompting and context engineering aren't just buzzwords. They're the secret sauce to making AI not only functional, but also emotionally captivating. Whether you're a developer or a brand strategist, these techniques can revolutionize your AI projects, making them smarter and more relatable. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Voice First AI, the future of conversations. I'm Michael, and it's been a pleasure dissecting these fascinating topics with you. Don't forget to check the show notes for any links or articles mentioned today. Until next time, keep those conversations smart and engaging. See you soon.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.